Hello everybody, this is Luckless Lovelocks bringing you some more Technobabylon. So we're in a bit of a quandary here. We need to get these two synths activated, and there's something with the growth chamber that's preventing them from activating, but this guy won't turn it off for some reason. So we gotta figure it out ourselves. Toilet cleaner.
A powerful combination of bleach, enzymes, and antimicrobial wetware designed to kill bacteria in plumbing. It makes a lot of scientific-sounding claims on the label. Smells vaguely of lemon before the aftertaste of chlorine hits.
Sounds tasty. And we're trying to figure out who bombed the meeting between well, there's 5 people that are part of this conspiracy to get rid of Central and ourselves. One of them died, and we found out that it has to be a male. We need a couple more pieces of evidence to figure out who it is. Missing anything here? The visage of a stroke victim. Sad.
Mr. Stepford? Nope, he hasn't got anything I can use. Not unless I want a really lousy suit.
Okay. Bodies. I think I need to get one of these fish so I can see.
Ugh. I can't figure that out.
I can see in this part over here. Because that's just the way this game works. Can't identify anything helpful.
I can't see a damn thing.
I mean, you got your traveler, man. We all know how to do it. You turn the screen on, you point it away from yourself, use it like a flashlight.
It feels like the cover to the outside vent, but I can't see a thing.
Once pop the vent open, maybe this is how the bomber entered, obviously. Okay. Toilets. Your sink.
What am I, a plumber? What am I, That's not going.
What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Always something obvious, isn't it?
Apparently, this mirror is having a software error. Before I came to Newton, that sentence wouldn't have made any sense to me. The CI mind-splitting program that Liam Stepford cross-loaded to my Traveler. Its job is to break the mind states of CI units down to personality, role, and platform memory units.
Right. I'm gonna have to use that on the guard. Right, open from the blast, several luminous fish orbit each other, reminding you of one of your training projects and training as a engineer. Label sits beneath the tank. Please not touch the glass. These specimens are aggressive and startle easily. These fish are not a menu item.
I've already cut the top off.
Oh.
I'm not sure what that would...
Oh. Oh, a great deal more swift and graceful than your own. Need some way to slow them down.
Ugh. I can't figure that out.
Excuse me. Some water. Maybe I'm missing something up here.
I'm not sure what that... I can't figure that...
Cooler. Bottles in the cooler are no more than a mess of glass shards and spilled liquor. Okay.
Nah. Mr. Ron.
What you want?
Probably a stupid question, but did you know what they serve here?
Of course, it's people.
The idea of eating human meat appeals to you?
Absolutely. Is why I like to come to Newton. You have some crazy laws, but almost nowhere else will allow things like this.
It's cloned meat, apparently, so technically no harm done. That's the legal foundation.
A shame. Would rather eat real human. Ultimate sign of control of people.
Eat the poor.
Exactly. That will teach them.
I'll get back to you.
Wow.
Stop wasting my time.
Nina,
Charlie, how can I help?
that's all.
Keep me informed.
At one of those points where I'm not sure what to do.
It's too badly damaged to get anything.
Let's see. I mean, we can flush.
It's too big to get. Oh, here goes.
Okay. You carve a slice from the cadaver. Nausea welling up reminds you why you went into genetic medicine rather than the macro scale. Ugh, slice of meat. Up slice of meat into the open bottle. Yeah, okay, I get the idea now. We want to attract the fish. Yeah, this is it. The bait in place, the fish eagerly crowd around the bottle. When one adventure soul takes the plunge, you hoist them from the water within the jar.
Gotcha.
What the fuck is with this game?
I've caught a glowing fish. It'd probably look more impressive in a darker room.
It's like I love it. I love it. Like, you've got this technology all over the place, like all these lights, all this stuff that creates light, but no. You've got to cut a slice of meat from a cloned human body that's used for food and put it in a jar to collect a glowing fish that's been genetically engineered. Love it. I love it. It's so absurd. Okay.
The bomber's bag.
Likely this used to contain supplies to aid the bomber in remaining undercover in this city of heathens. Now the only thing remaining is a handwritten note. Hello?
A crumpled note found in the bomber's possessions, apparently from whoever hired him. It says,
Time has come tonight, 2200 at 1181 Shenley. Service entrance C on the roof. We'll open for you from inside. GBWU. Okay, what else is there?
ow!
Yeah, we got the
The
blood.
vent cover's been unlatched from the inside. The bomber must have gained entry through here. Whoever their accomplice on the inside was did a number on their hand. The vent's cover's got a sharp edge and is still wet with blood.
Okay, so I've got to look at their hands. Anything else in here? I still can't get over how that puzzle's solved.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you all right?
Systems operate.
Hi, you synthetics. Give me... Huh. Keep up the...
Okay. How can I look at their hands?
Mr. Step. Nope, he has not unless I want to Hello? Huh. It's like... Excuse me.
Yes.
Bomber waiter.
A suicide bomber. He was disguised as one of your...
Whoa. What did he look like?
Blonde. About...
Huh.
That's right.
You mentioned the limp. They've got
Sorry,
pretty
I'm just
serious
skipping
health
through because
problems,
we've
don't
heard
they?
this before.
Maybe he chose Henry.
See if there's a way I can look at his hands.
Thanks.
Whatever I...
It's unclear whether he's a surgeon or a chef. Okay. Who's that? Imogen.
Nina.
Charlie, how can I help?
This... Let's change the...
This is just
That's all.
more of
Get
the
me
same.
informed.
Same.
Nothing on it I can use.
Softening must be tricky. Yeah, it's the same.
Dr. Regis.
Event, yes.
I've discovered how the bomber managed to get into the restaurant. Apparently, someone here let them in through the vent in the bathroom.
A sound approach. They could enter unseen if they did it before Mr. Stepford's men arrived.
Whoever opened it did a number on their hand. Left a lot of blood.
You wish to check my hands, Dr. Regis?
Nah, whoever it was will have slapped on a medipatch. Any visible injury will be gone in 10 minutes.
How unfortunate.
Oh.
I'll get back to you, counselor.
Anything I can do to help, Dr. Regis?
Damn it! Just in case.
Mr. Ron,
What you want?
I'll get back.
Stop.
Okay. If anything on her body that isn't an item of fashion.
The crumpled note found in the...
GBWU. Show Nina this.
What do you make of this, Nina?
Hey, the bomber's instructions. Where'd you find this?
A vent access by the bathroom. They'd apparently been in communication beforehand.
Good job, Charlie. This may help us find out who let them in.
Excuse me, counselor. What do you make of this?
A note to the bomber? Who is GBWU?
If they're like the others I've met, it means God be with you.
You've had experience with these terrorists before.
You could say that.
I'm even more confident that we're in good hands then.
Okay.
What do you make of this, Mr. Ron?
What it say?
You can't read English?
English second language. I got secretary for that.
You don't say.
Oh, okay. He doesn't, can't write in English. Okay. Now I need to get that. Get those two active now. What do we have left? Let's We just purge this? Please load sample tissue for sequencing.
There isn't enough DNA on that to sample. Ugh.
Oh, we can cut more meat. The meat from the cadaver shows the kind of results you'd expect without looking too deeply into it. I can tell is that the tissue is male. Okay. What if we... keep cutting this body up?
Ugh. Here goes.
And... excuse me. What is this for?
A powerful combination of... It makes a lot... That's not going to... Mr. Stepford?
I don't understand.
That's not going... I can't figure... I'm not sure.
We talked to, him
Excuse
again.
me.
Yeah.
It's restaurants like this that make me glad everyone in this city just uses auto meals these days.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. It's not harming anyone after all.
Something about it still doesn't feel right.
You probably don't feel nearly so angry talking to me as those auto mill personalities, right?
You have a point.
They know that Sheffy woman is annoying as hell. That's funny.
The sequencer's a different model to my usual.
Cell's probably got something more impressive than that thing. You have to purge the current project before you can do anything. Then you can submit genetic material to start a new growth project.
What kind of material will it take?
Blood, dermal tissue, almost anything. Makes it easier to get a sample from customers.
Thanks.
Whatever.
It's a flash growth chamber. I've seen a lot of these in my... Mr. Stepford?
Something. Maybe I'm missing something in the washroom. So I can get more tissue paper.
What am I? I can't figure...
More DNA. Probably. Purge this. Empty. Do this?
I'm not sure what I was thinking.
What am I supposed to do with the toilet cleaner?
Nah. I can't figure...
Drink it! Okay, so I can't make this move along, unfortunately. Just smash the
There isn't
fucking
enough
thing.
DNA on that. I can't figure.
I can check to see what Lau has to say.
Lau, you there?
Regis, I heard a blast. Is everything all right?
A bomber. Someone targeted this get-together.
Want me to call it in? Maybe now is when we should get Central involved.
No, I've got it covered for the time being. If Central asks, you know nothing.
Got it.
Fuck me.
There isn't enough DNA.
No DNA. I'm gonna guess it's probably Councilman Dean. Seems like the most unlikely suspect. It's usually the way these games work.
Mr. Step. Nope, not unless. Hello? Huh. It's a. Excuse me.
Yeah.
A suicide bomber. He was disguised.
Whoa. What did he... Huh.
That's.
You mentioned maybe he chose...
I like the glow.
Thanks. They were...
Lucifer.
Well spot. 10 general...
A lot of academies use
We keep them... Or... And
the sequencers.
cells probably got... You have to purge the current. Then you can submit...
What kind of material?
Blood makes it easier.
Thanks.
Whatever I...
Oh, how did I get in there so fast?
That'd be. What am I?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
The vent. Whoever their accomplice on the vent's cover's got a sharp edge.
Isn't there? So there's a first aid kit in the cabinet, I think, right?
There's the remains of a first aid kit in here. Someone's used all of the med patches and pseudoderm spray. Must have had an injury.
They opened that, healed themselves, right?
Apparently, this mirror. Huh. Before I came to New. I'm not prepared. They'd never believe.
Line jacking, right? Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Okay, same
Keep up
stuff.
the good.
Well, I don't know. Let's just try using stuff on things. I mean, you gotta be able to use this on something, right?
Hey,
Oh. Okay. Error. Memory unreadable.
Excuse me.
Apparently there's something wrong with this platform. Goodness knows why. Okay, so we can access him with this CI. Maybe we can get this guard's memories then. Ah! See, I thought we had to, like, shut this down. Mind state download failed. Oh, we got his. Oh, okay. Okay. We got Stepford's memories. What, his memories? Guard's personality? Stepford's role? Maybe? I don't know.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are you all right? That was quite a blast.
System's operating at 97%.
I see. You synthetics give me the creeps, you know that? Huh. Guess you're not easily riled up. Keep up the...
Okay, that must not be it.
Hey.
Look over there! Olive Stepford?
My word, this is a peculiar experience.
Mr. Stepford,
No, really?
Oh my, yes. Thank you for your assistance, Dr. Regis.
do you know what happened? The chef mentioned something about mag flux.
Allow me to check the crash log. Yes, it appears that the kitchen was indeed saturated with a high-intensity magnetic field. No doubt from an item of hardware. They often pose a hazard to advanced synthetic platforms.
You're okay, though.
Quite so, thanks to your timely intervention. They really ought to have a warning sign in that kitchen, oh my.
So, synthetics can't operate in there?
Oh my, no. A field of that strength is positively ghastly. Like working in a cloud of chlorine.
So it
for
can't be
yourself.
him.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must change into something more comfortable.
We know the waiter was murdered within the kitchen. The mag field would be lethal to any synthetics trying to get in there. That means we can rule out Stepford as a suspect.
Yeah! Go, Councilman. You have a lot of explaining to do.
Ah, Dr. Regis, might I have a word in private? We're alone?
As alone as we're going to get, what do you want?
Your investigation is drawing to an end, is it not?
Might be. Why?
You are, without a doubt, a skilled detective, Dr. Regis. I am proud that the city employs only the finest. I believe that your inquiry will find only one credible suspect, myself.
You're going to plead your innocence? Tell me it's a mistake?
Not at all. You see, I am indeed responsible for the attack.
You lied?
You lied to us. The governor's a fake then. I'm sure your voters would love to find that out.
The governor is working as well as it ever has. I have not once lied to you, Dr. Regis.
I asked you if you hired the bomber.
I did not. My assistant hired the bomber at my request.
Definitely a politician.
People have to phrase their questions to me very carefully.
You'd better have a real good reason for all this.
For various values of good. You recall Gil Vanderwall?
What does Vanderwall have to do with this?
2 years ago, much to my shame, I did something terrible. I took part in a vote-fixing program for the Cosmopolitan Party, and they promised me this office in the next election. Gil discovered this and has been blackmailing me ever since.
But why the suicide bomber?
He realized that Nina's project might lead to his death. He was a spiteful man, and he needed a guarantee that he could strike back against her if that happened.
From beyond the grave.
Essentially, I was his guarantee.
He wanted you to kill Nina for him?
Or materials he has on me would be released to the public. My career, my family would be ruined.
So instead of turning you in, I should...
Tell them that Ron Schumann was responsible.
What? Frame an innocent man?
You've spoken to him, Dr. Regis. He is a truly, objectively despicable individual.
You're one to talk.
What I've done was terrible, but I wish to make reparations for what I've done. After this is done, I shall devote my life's work to annihilating corruption in our city. Ron wishes no more than to desecrate and pollute our nation as he has done his own.
Oh, man. He's not wrong. But I feel like he's just as bad. But he's just better at hiding it. Oh.
I'm unsure who I feel worse about.
Please, Dr. Regis, you know as I do how it is to be the victim of blackmail. Do the right thing.
Charlie, what have you found?
I've completed my investigation.
That was most swift.
Though effective, I've no doubt.
Who tried to kill us?
After finding enough evidence to exclude all other parties.
Oh, man. Fuck. Feel like Regis would be honest. Oh!
The only conclusion possible is that Counselor Dean is responsible.
What?
My word.
Andrew, is this true?
See? He not say anything. Otherwise, he have to tell truth.
Yes, I am responsible. I acted to save my family from my mistakes. I joined this project to protect the city that I love. The rest of you are backstabbing cowards, out to loot Newton for your own gain.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Counselor. That leaves us only one option, I'm afraid. Liam.
What are you doing?
Wait,
stop!
Man!
Poor dear Counselor Dean. Tragically thrown from the building by the blast.
You're completely insane.
We're doing what we have to, Charlie. As promised, the information you require. The man who has your kids, your mindjacker, is a contractor, Jayam Kressel. He's based out of an aerostat currently moored at the Xanadu dockyard.
You haven't changed one bit, Nina.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Charlie. Remember, I'm always here if you need my help.
Yeah, you're very helpful. Like, Jesus.
The uptake reports came in. Looks like there was a 99.1% volume of new code in the embryo.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have a viable specimen for testing within days.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have had the same kind of uptake if it was one of the brain-dead ones. So, how did you manage to score these full-scope human embryos?
They're mine?
It would have taken months to get approval from the city council, so we used our own.
Yours. You and Charlie.
They're healthy, and they got all the right uptake markers.
Oh, I'm just kind of surprised Charlie agreed to it, given his previous line of work and all. You have told him, haven't you?
Oh, man.
I was going to find a way.
That explains why he's on the warpath, then.
Oh, nuke me. How did he find out?
Vicky!
Uh-oh.
Dr. Chigwa, may I speak to my wife?
Charlie, you better not...
Get out! Dr. Baxter just congratulated me on what a noble gesture I was making for science. Apparently, we volunteered our own embryos for engineering.
I'm sorry I hadn't told you yet. Dr. Vargas was having enough trouble stalling the council. We needed to start showing results, so I made the decision for both of us.
You didn't think I'd object if I knew beforehand?
Well, no. Using our own embryos was the right thing to do to keep the project afloat.
You have no idea what I'm upset about.
Sure I do. It's not as if we're bringing the embryos to term. Their lives aren't going to be affected by the alterations we're making.
We've already affected them by using them in this role.
Kind of agree. It's true.
You know, sometimes your old world sensibilities are charming, but not this time. What is it they believe where you're from? That life begins at conception?
You know damn well what I've done with human engineering in the past. I'm well past being able to object for moral reasons.
Have you seen the uptake results Dr. Chigwa recorded? We've got over 95% success. The neural tissue development is going to be
A
phenomenal.
lot of success.
I don't give a damn about the results!
It's not the fact that we're engineering human embryos. It's that there are embryos.
I spent 2 years weaponizing children. The fact that they were destined, doomed to a purpose.
It's one thing to have your life affected by a quirk of genetics, but when you've been deliberately altered before birth to fit a role.
I'd hoped that I'd escaped it, but seeing it with our own kids, it's just...
I understand, Charlie. I'll talk to Dr. Vargas about it.
He won't be happy. It sounds like he was counting on this.
You'll just have to deal with it.
He's not gonna give a shit. Ripper. 1001. Oh, that's binary. That is, I think. Not 1001. Yeah, that makes sense. That's, it's chapter 7? No. 9, right? Yeah, so this is chapter 9. Interesting. Alright, guys. I'm going to wrap up this episode for now. We found out quite a bit. That was a really hard decision to make. And I felt like Regis would probably tell the truth. Even though it might be the wrong decision. But we'll see what kind of ramifications that has later in the game. And that's the one thing I'm still curious about, whether or not the decisions we make are shallow decisions, kind of like they are in the Telltale series, although with Game of Thrones, I feel like the decisions had more of an impact on the game, maybe than some of the other Telltale series decisions. But usually in these old school style adventure games, the decisions you make are shallow. So I'm curious to see how it's going to affect the later game. Anyways, this is Luckless Lovelocks. If you enjoyed the video, please like and follow on youtube.com/Andrew Erdeg. It's ERDEG. Follow me on Twitter @Andrew Erdeg. You can find out when I upload new videos on YouTube or go live on twitch.tv/LucklessLovelocks. This is Luckless Lovelocks. Signing off for now, guys.